Should I kick it over to? No, okay. I might later, depending how this goes. Okay, I went to a baby shower recently. I wasn't invited, but I was working in it. But I had an epiphany, nonetheless, that those are weird. I think they're strange events. I was staring at the father-to-be. I was like, we're having this whole party because that guy came. Like, Dave hit it raw. Now we're having mimosas. Like, it's kind of weird. Nobody ever throws a party when I come. And it is a lot harder. Ooh, it's harder than when Dave does it. There's like a lot of moving pieces. If the dog's looking at me, I'm like, I can't think. Like, it's awful, honestly. Not Dave, though. You just look at that guy wrong and he's squirting. Easy peasy for Dave. That's something cute you can do when you have sex with men after they come. You go, you didn't tell me you were a squirter. They love it. They love that little prank. They go, wee, do it again next time. Nah, I'm just kidding, they hate it. But they really don't have much of a sense of humor about busting the nut. It's very all business, in and out, see you later. Okay. I approach it with more whimsy, but it's kind of silly. I am a tough nut to crack, though, orgasmically. Yes, if I can be vulnerable with you all for a moment, I think I have a hard time reaching climax with a partner because I started masturbating in a weird way, and now like no man will ever live up to my grandma's carpet. Is that relatable? I don't. That was a good carpet. Ooh, they don't make them like that anymore. The 70s, you know. Putting on some very fuckable carpets. They didn't call them shag for nothing, huh? Are there any carpet fuckers in the crowd, or? No? What about arm of the couch? You ever ride that bucking bronco, huh? Any cowgirls out there? I can feel you guys begging me to stop talking about this, but I do have one more thing to say. I have one more that's called artistic integrity. No, just kidding, it's just dumb. But when you guys are kids, did you ever have a stuffed animal that was like roughly your size? Okay. I had a Kermit the Frog doll, and we were in love. And you would fuck him too. He's America's sweetheart. Definitely one of the sexier puppets, I think. Remember when he'd do that thing? He'd be like, Kirby. I was doing this joke and my sister was at the show, and after she was like, that was my Kermit doll. I was like, that was our Kermit doll. He liked me more. Have you heard the term sapiosexual? Anyone? No? Some few of us? Okay. If you haven't, there are people out there that they identify as being sexually attracted to a person's intelligence. Which I was like, okay. It sounds like you're dating an uggo. No, smarty pants, I'm sure. I unfortunately have the exact opposite of that. I am attracted to a big dumb piece of shit. And there's no word for that yet. We don't have a flag. I'm designing one currently, though, don't worry. Like the Betsy Ross of dating a complete moron. It's gonna be like a notebook paper with crayon all over it. It's gonna slap that on the back of my Prius with my coexist bumper sticker. You have to be a little careful what you wish for. I have been seeing this guy that like didn't know pigeons could fly. That's the level I've reached. There was a pigeon on the top of a building. He's like, oh my God, how's he gonna get down? I was like, oh no. Oh, he's too dumb. I was like, fuck, might be illegal. The other day, I had to explain to him that he is circumcised. Isn't that wild? I'll let it soak in. It's a weird sentence, isn't it? What happened was, so we were talking, I asked him if he resented his parents for circumcising him. That's just a little conversation starter. And if you are free, you learn a lot fast. And he said, I'm not circumcised. And I said, oh, you super are. You definitely are. Because I'm like, I've been up in there pretty good. Explore the terrain, and a part of your penis is missing. So, you are circumcised. Part of the dick isn't there. That's how I know. Done my research. And he said, no, I was born like this. And then I was like, does he like identify as uncircumcised or like? We got to the bottom of it. He thought that you were either born circumcised or uncircumcised, the way you have an innie or an outie. He thought he was playing the hand that God dealt him. And then I had to like explain circumcision to him, which is kind of gnarly. We don't really talk about it. It's kind of metal. I was like, your parents like paid a guy to slice off a sizable chunk and like throw it in the trash. I hope it's in the trash. I don't really know. That's best case scenario, I guess. It's like his mom's like weird pendant. He has a brother, so she could have earrings. Like I don't know. But he sort of just took the information and he stared off into the distance. He went, well, good looking out, I guess. And moved on with our day. He did Google it later and he found out that if he hadn't been circumcised, he could have more girth. So that was hard for both of us to hear. We are healing together. Okay, cool. I try to be a good feminist, but I keep driving my car into the curb. Every time I do it, I feel like I'm setting the movement back a little bit, you know? Ladies, who's with me, huh? Ladies, come on, who's driving their car straight into the curb? Make some noise. No, never makes noise. Girly pops, come on, who's driving their Prius into the curb at 60 miles an hour? No, it's just me, I think. I think they're just doing that to make me feel better. It's good to do it though. Yep, it's not illegal, it's just frowned upon. And that's what big government doesn't want you to know. And it is faster as well, because you don't have to go around it. You can straight over. The hard part is if someone's in the car with you, you have to like pretend you don't do that every day. People don't like that. I don't know why. I put on a whole show for him. I'm like, ah! That was so scary. That was not scary to me. The curb and I know each other biblically. My bumper is hanging on with an iPhone charger. Like, I don't give a fuck. Do you guys think it's weird they had to invent dude wipes to get men to clean their ass? Isn't that weird? That's how far we had to get. Like, I like to imagine like the inventor of the dude wipe going up to his boss like, I've got $1 million idea. His boss like, what? Why would they buy that? Aren't they buying toilet paper? He's like, they're buying it, but they're not using it, so we need a plan B. He's like, those are baby wipes. He's like, I know. But I put them in a steel gray package, and we're gonna market it like Baja Blast. We're gonna be rich. But God bless them, honestly. Okay, let's see. I gotta get out of here. So we have time for one more little. Oh, okay. I know what to do. This is gonna. Don't worry. I'm gonna stake the landing on this one. I was in. Well, who knows? Who's to say? But I was in. I was in London recently, and I forgot they don't have guns over there. You know, it's like I live every day in constant fear and terror, and I forgot they don't do that. And I was talking to this English couple, and I was like, if you guys don't have guns, like, how do you get robbed over here? And you know what they said? Knives. Isn't that silly? I was like, knives? I was like, you're giving away your phone from a knife? I'm not trying to like reinvent the wheel, but I was like, have you guys tried running away? I can't run faster than a bullet, but I can like go like this. Like, they're not as serious people, the English. It's like, bro, if you try to poke me in it, shut the fuck up. Okay, I have one more heinous thing to say and I'll leave. One wet one for the road, huh? Are you guys afraid of ghosts? No, me either. One scaredy cat at the back. I've always been a skeptic, but I don't have that much time to worry about the men that are dead when the men that are alive are out here just like wreaking havoc, you know, like. If I was in an old house and someone was like, a man hung himself in the attic, I'd be like, okay, good. Okay. There's one less man in this house that's gonna ask me where his hug at. Like, I'd sleep soundly. Thank you so much.